The JavaScript team worked on personal software process learn. It's basically to help the user better understand how the personal software process is implemented while working on their project. Here you can see we have a brief explanation of how PSP0 works, and also a few documents here that are used in PSP0. Also we have PSP1, here another brief explanation of how PSP1 is implemented and the PSP1 documents that are used. We hope this will help the user.
So here is the time recording log example. On the right, there's a small description explaining what this is. There is a log of events from a student working on a project, and each event has a date, start time, end time, and phase in the project. You can see that this first event started on January 10. They started at 10:30 a.m. and they stopped at 4:45 p.m. and that they were working on the planning, and they also finished the planning that day. Now if we looked at the first row on the left, we can see that it matches. The date is the 10th. They started at 10:30 a.m. They stopped at 4:45 p.m. They are working on the planning, and there's also a comment that says they finished the planning. And this is also true for all the other events that are logged in here. So this time log is an example of what a completed time log would look like. Also at the bottom, I included a website where the user can learn more about time recording in PSP.
Hello, my name is Travis Dazinski. This is an overview of the completed features that I am responsible for during the third sprint of our team's memoranda project. The first one is an addition to a feature that was created in Sprint 1 called Mailing Update functionality. This feature sends a summary of the agenda panel and now supports users entering in email addresses to manually send updates via email by going to File, then Preferences, and there's a mailing tab right here where they can type in multiple addresses and then click the Send Update button. The next feature is a resolution problem that was found at the end of our last sprint, and this is in PSP Docs Project Summary tab, which I worked on, and we found that if you minimize the application, or I guess like that, these scroll bars were not present. It would be inaccessible to its users, so we added those in order to navigate the screen when it's not full screened. And that concludes my updates for Sprint 3.